Thank you, Member for Mansfield. I call the member for Redlands.
Deputy Speaker, if anyone is in the Redlands on Friday the 21st of September, save the date and I'll come back to that why later. I wanted to share with the House the incredible work of the Redlands District Special School. They are a school for students with disabilities in the Redlands and they are doing amazing things. Deputy Speaker, the principal, Mr Thompson, and the staff are creative, innovative and they are impressive. I love their work. The education and life skills being taught to the students, some with complex and special needs, is sensational, with love, care, respect at the heart of all that they do every day. Mr Speaker, earlier this year I was invited down to the school's koala cafe. The food was baked by the students. They made a very mean cup of coffee. They made the table decorations, the price lists, the signage, and they provided the most delightful hospitality. A special shout out to Jaden. Not only was he a delightful host, but his raspberry slice was delicious and he was running home to tell his gran that night that he'd met the member for Redlands. Coming up, the students are heading to my good friend, the member for Maryborough's Patch, for the Fraser Coast Technology Challenge, a program supported by our government. The students participated last year in the challenge. They pushed themselves and they really loved it. They loved it so much that they're going back for more this time and they're going back with more excitement and extra enthusiasm. Mr Speaker, they were only able to participate because of the generosity of Traction, a wonderful organisation in the Redlands that's looking at spreading its wings further across Queensland. They donated a special recumbent bicycle, allowing students of varying abilities to participate in this 24-hour non-stop riding challenge with technology at the heart of it. Now, to go back to where I started on the 21st of September, if you're in the Redlands, stop in to visit the Redlands District Special School in Thornlands for their second op shop day. Mr Speaker, I guarantee that you'll grab a bargain. I'd like to congratulate the teachers Natalie, Kay and their team who came up with the idea of a regular op shop to teach the students skills in retail, great customer service, product display and cash handling. Mr Speaker, last Friday I attended the grand opening of the monthly op shop and the students were so excited. Now, Mr Speaker, I made them a promise that today in Parliament I would wear one of my incredible purchases of the day. And I don't think that you'll disagree with me that this is a gorgeous suit jacket and it was at the bargain price of $2, Mr Speaker. That's right, everything was $2. Everything came with a great sale price and a huge beaming smile. Mr Speaker, I want to see the very best for my amazing schools and to ensure that the wonderful work of schools like the Redlands District Special School are supported to deliver the best possible education and skills outcomes. And those on this side of the House know that the Commonwealth Government needs to come to the table with better funding for our Queensland schools. Mr Speaker, the success of our students and those at Redlands District Special School is dependent on better funding for needs-based programs. I'd like to remind the federal government and those on the other side of the House that their focus should be on proper funding for our schools and not $17 billion in tax cuts for the big banks. And I'll remind the member for Oodgeroo when he talks about tax cuts that he might want to take that up with his federal member.
Mr Deputy Speaker. Thank you, member for Redlands. Your time has expired. I call the member for Buderim.
Mr Deputy Speaker, I rise to speak about